Susan Mulvihill. Welcome to my kitchen. Do you remember how I grew butternut squash in my garden this summer? Well, after I harvested them, I cured them for 2 weeks and then I put them down into my basement to store them. Here's one of them, and as you can see, it's a whopper. It's 4.5 pounds. I'm making plans for dinner tonight and I'm going to bake one of these. And it's so easy. I have a really tasty recipe. So let me show you how to do it.
The first thing you need to do is cut the squash very carefully lengthwise down the middle. I made my husband Bill do that part since he freaks out when I use big knives. Then you scoop out the seeds. I like using an ice cream scoop for doing this. Next, cut each half of the squash in half lengthwise again so you end up with a total of 4 quarters. In a small bowl, whisk together 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 3 minced garlic cloves, and then add a bit of sugar, dried thyme, chili powder, and salt and pepper. Place the squash into a shallow baking pan. Brush the mixture onto the surfaces of the squash and pour the excess into the cavity of each piece. Cover the pan tightly with foil and place into a preheated 375-degree oven for about 45 minutes to an hour whenever a fork easily pierces into the squash. This is what they should look like. Wasn't that easy? For dinner, we had the squash, some baked white sea bass, and a spinach salad. The great part is that my husband caught the fish and baked it with onions and tomatoes that we grew. The squash that came from our garden was prepared with some garlic that we also grew, and the greens for the salad came from my hoop house where I'm growing veggies through the winter. Don't you just love growing a garden?